I'm live. Good morning. It is Sunday, the 16th September, 2018. I am trying to pull up the chat screen just in case anybody's about and wants to talk. And I have been to 2 car boot sales this morning. And I'm here with still not a massive haul, really, for someone who's done 2 car boot sales, but still, a haul is a haul is a haul. I'm starting to sound like Dr. Seuss. So, still waiting for my chat screen to load up. So if there's 150 of you in there chatting, I'm sorry, I can't see you. You can get away with saying anything you want at the moment. Good morning, Josh from JD Network. Good morning, Jason Entwistle. There are 16 viewers, only 2 in the chat. Come on, you 14 people. 22 viewers, still only 3 in the chat. Come on, people. Lil Elf, Sarah Lindley, Death by Glamour, Claire Riley, Missy Moo, Chris Gotts. Good morning, Steve Green. Good morning, Peter Ray. Good morning, Jem Jem. It is still morning, isn't it? It is just about. Good morning, Mel, who is on holiday. Good morning, Frida Baxter. Where are you on holiday, Mel? Are you anywhere exciting or just... No, you can't be on holiday from being self-employed at home. That's just being at home. So you must be somewhere. Good morning, Andrea. Good luck at your car boot sale, love. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, DME. Good morning, Lisa Fenn. It's slowing down. Maybe I can stop saying good morning now. Okay. I will say, of course, say good morning to anyone else who I spot wandering in. But in the meantime, here we are. How are we all? Good morning, Jules. It is a getting better morning out there. It's not a lovely morning, but it's getting better. It was very, very grey and unpromising looking first thing. We've had a bit of a breakthrough of sun, but now it's looking a bit greyish again. So good morning, Heidi. Josh says, was it not a good turnout this morning or just no good sellers? I went to both. I went to Easter Compton and to Trench Lane. Neither were huge. Both were adequate size, but neither were massive. I just didn't find a lot that excited me. Don't know why. Maybe it's me. I mean, you know, the same stuff must be there. I wasn't feeling very bendy today, so I didn't feel like rummaging in boxes, you know. It's all about the bendy, all about the bends. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, South London Reseller. Good morning, Lucy and Kirsten. So Mel says the sun's just come out here, but I'm not sure if she's actually said where. Lake District. That's the wet bit, yeah? It's the wet bit up top. Yeah. See my geography? I'm so good at geography. Good morning, Laurel. I've bumped into the lovely Monica at the car boot sale again. I've met Monica before, and I am informed that I am much prettier in real life. So remember that, millions of people on the internet who can see me looking like this. I'm much prettier in real life. Bless you, Monica, for that. I'm gonna remember it. It's a shame that millions of people can see me being not as pretty, and only thousands of people in real life can see me being stunning. But still, I'm gonna take it. Lisa says she was about to grab a shower, but the notification came up, so she apologises for being in her PJs. Don't you worry, my lovely. I bet you're not the only one. Yes, Mel says lots of wet bits and green bits and sheep. We get sheep all over the place. We have some sheep down here. They're southern sheep, so they go bar instead of bear. Literally talking crap. Literally talking shit now. Oh, Chris Gotts, you absolute charmer. Chris Gotts says, how can you get prettier? Not possible. Oh, tell us in the post, mate. Tell us in the post. And Josh also says, I'm just as lovely in real life as I seem on YouTube. You're not a family, so I'm nice to you people. You ask the kids, I can tell you a very different story. Good morning, Paula. But yeah, so I've got 2 separate. I've got one bag from Easter Compton, and then the trolley has got the stuff from Trench Lane in. So I'll do the Easter Compton first, just because that's what I bought first. Lisa says I'm gorgeous and stunning when I've got myself all made up to go out. Yeah, once I put the mask on, it's much better. From Easter Compton, just before I bumped into Monica, actually, I got 2 Joe Brown's dresses. It's funny, the longer you do this, the more you start to recognise the prints from a distance and wander closer. So this one's a size 18, quite a nice size for Joe Brown's. Not my size, obviously, but yeah, size 18. These were £1 each, which I will take all day long for Joe Brown's. I would expect to get 16, 17-ish on those. Maybe more on this one, because although it's a Joe Brown's dress, it's more of a Jules print. You haven't missed anything. I've only just started. This She's Always Flipping. I've only just begun. I've only just begun to sing, and I should probably start now. This one is also Joe Brown's, although the neck label has been cut out, but it does say on the label, says Joe Brown's. So somewhere, yeah, right across the back of the label there, look. Joe Brown's on the washing instructions label. So definitely worth it for £1. There is no fruitcake in that bag behind me, Lisa Fan, and even if it was Slim World friendly, I'd eat it regardless. But no, that's just basically, somebody said to me on one of my comments last week, I was laughing at the words, "You're a fruitcake" behind you. I was like, very apt for me. Total fruitcake. These are the best bags for life. These are Aldi, they're 38p and they're the best bags for life. I don't know why they're more roomy than other bags for life. This is what you come here for, the quality content where I sit and tell you about where the best bags for life can be got. This is why you're here. Heidi says, yay, singing. Should have gone to the hearing aid department of Specsavers, Heidi. That's my purse. There's not much left in there. Somebody's going to ask me at some point how much I spent, and I don't know the answer because I don't know how much I went out with. I will tot it up. Somebody keep track. £2 so far. Somebody's in charge of maths. It's not me. It will depend on the condition, Death by Glamour. These are fairly used, so yeah. And also it does depend on, like some of the Joe Brown stuff is a lot more trimming and detailing, is a lot more quirky, and that stuff you can get more for. My hair's really annoying me on that side. Yeah, so that stuff you can get more for. So don't lower your price just because that's what I'm going to flog mine at. You might be right, I might be wrong. Josh says the weather's started changing. I'm only just starting to sell shirts that have been up all summer. Strange times. And she's always flipping is prepping for her son's 5th birthday. Am I right in thinking you're Michelle? She's always flipping. Is that you? Is that Michelle, or have I got you mixed up with someone else? Now, South London Reseller says little bags for life have longer handles, so we may end up with somewhat of a discussion subject. We'll have debate about who does the best bags for life. I like the Aldi ones personally. I'm sticking with my original choice, Aldi. Good morning, Lex Oliver. How are you feeling, love? I've not spent £12, not yet. So far, I want £2. Who's on maths? Somebody in the chat has to be in charge of maths. So it has to be someone who's going to be able to stay for the whole chat so they can keep on counting. I want a volunteer, just like school. I want a volunteer from the class. Oh, Mandy, sorry, I've got Mandy from Liverpool, not Michelle. Lisa Fenn, right, you're in charge of maths. It's £2 so far. This was also £2. It is a BT baby monitor. It is all there in the box. I did open it and check. You are the one with the lemony snicket. But yeah, just for some reason I just thought you were Michelle instead of a Mandy, so I don't know what that was all about. Brain fart. Lex says she'll try to count. Lex, are you hungover? If you're hungover, don't try to count. Good morning, Kimberly Byrne. Right, so yeah, digital baby monitor 200. Don't know what it's worth, but it's got to be worth more than £2. It's all in there. And then for £1, a pair of Crocs. Now they're a bit ming. They've got some as Mel from Sparrow's End says, they're a bit feety. And that's pretty much the expression, a bit feety. But the good thing about Crocs is they can go through the washing machine and come out a lot less feety. So £1. Well, Lex is lost already. £1, and I bought them because they look huge. Now Crocs, you have to go down 2 sizes from what it says on the bottom, and on the bottom they say 12, which means they're a 10. Now they're plainly ladies or open-minded gents. You know, you do you, whatever suits you. But yeah, they are of a feminine style, and yet they are a size 10, which means all ye big-footed women out there, and believe me, I know how hard it is to get shoes if you're a big-footed gal. You'll be on these once I put them through the washing machine, like a kid on a candy floss. Right, Steve Green is throwing random figures in. Lisa, you're going to have a real job to concentrate now because Steve Green's determined to put you off. Steve, are you still in your loft? Has Michelle let you out yet? I did very much enjoy watching Steve's chat with Nick the other night, and it was a novelty to hear Steve without hearing Steve's kids. Quite miss the children. Quite like the children when they come in and make Steve's life a misery. So I paid £2 for all of what you are about to see, which is why I'm still rummaging. And it will be as follows. £2 from Steve, my car boot guy. A phone. I've been buying a lot of big button phones recently, and I've been selling them okay. I don't know your real name, Death by Glamour. Good morning, Maria. Oh, Jason Evans said two of those baby monitors for £17.88 each. Jason, yeah, lovely. That's not bad, is it? And I bought that for £2. Yeah, happy with that. So, Lisa, these 4 things, £2 all in. Ready? Big button phone. It's a phone easy. I like this. It's got pictures that. So for an elderly person who might struggle with remembering numbers or dialing or whatever, you can put a picture of the family member on there, or whoever, and those are your 3 instant call buttons. So if they want, if I gave it to my parents, put a picture of my brother on there, they could call him. Put a picture of my other brother on there, they could call him, and then put a picture of the doctor on there, and they call him, and not put a picture of me on there anywhere, and then they wouldn't call me. I think that's a win. I think that's a win. So this is in with my £2, this one. And then also in with my £2 is a Pampered Chef food shopper. That's a win. That will go for the best part of £20 on its own. We like him. Her. It. Death by Glamour says it's Leanne, not the successful one. I am sure you are successful in your own way. Also with the £2, I'm going to put that one up last. So far in the £2, the phone, the Pampered Chef, a bag of costume jewellery. I don't know why I bought this. I don't like costume jewellery. I hate sorting through it. It will drive me mad. There's a wallet in there. If it's got millions of pounds in it, it won't drive me mad. It hasn't got millions of pounds in it. Some of it's still on its tags. Look, from Primark. I just realised you can't see, can you? I hold it up. It's a bag of costume jewellery. So yeah, some of it's still got its tags on. There's a watch there from Claire's Accessories. So there's top brand stuff, bracelets, revolting choker, another bracelet, another tag necklace. Is that the same one I held? That might be the same one I held up a minute ago. Some Primark earrings, as we say in Bristol, urines. Some urines. Oh, not urine, that's not the same. Primark urine is not the same at all. I don't know what that is. I presume it's a bracelet. I presume this bit moves and you can make it larger or smaller. A Father Christmas bracelet, look, in the shape of a belt buckle. I don't know why I bought it, won't like it, won't enjoy it, absolutely hate it, but it was dirt cheap. So, Steve Green, how do I price jewellery? I do it as a job lot for a lot more than I paid because I can't be bothered to sort it. If you want to know about actual price of jewellery, you want Lex for that. Or Bex knows quite a bit. Zahir's Beck knows quite a bit about jewellery. And who else? Somebody else does a lot of costume jewellery and I can't think. Names in the chat if you can help me. So yeah, so that's all also in my... And then this is the interesting bit. I have no idea what this is. And I couldn't find it when I looked very quickly on completeds and solds. I couldn't find this. So it is Le Grand Oracle Celtique de Alain Orvaux. Le Grand Oracle Celtique de Alain Bourvaux. And it's all in Francais on the back, so I might want Lex for this as well. It says, créé par Humbert Breton, c'est nouveau tarot. So it's tarot de divination, puis symbole, dans les mythes antiques celtiques, tels qu'ils ont survécu en Bretagne, en Irlande, en Écosse, and au Pays de Galles. So Britain, Ireland, Écosse, I can't remember where Écosse is, and Pays de Galles is responsible. Une méthode simple permet d'interpréter this. It's easy to interpret. I'm doing all right, actually. It's easy to interpret the messages from the Druids. A future grand classic in the Grimold tradition. So it is tarot. Flipping heck. Can anybody read? There you go. I did actually just translate some stuff from French. Be impressed with me. Écosse is Scotland. Thank you, Jason. Irlande, Bretagne, Écosse, et le Pays de Galles. Thank you. Ma français, c'est terrible. So inside, there's a big kind of... Is it an oracle board? I don't even know what it's going to look like when it's put together. It was in with my £2. I was interested in it. I don't think it's a Ouija board. It's not the same as a Ouija board. But I've never known tarot to have a board before. Anybody know about tarot? Any big tarot fans? And yes, Celtic tarot cards. Look. So I thought it was interesting. It's plainly French. I should probably need to sell it on French eBay. Oh no, some of this is in English. There are instructions dans l'anglais. There we go. Les instructions dans l'anglais. So maybe I can sell it here. But I just thought it was interesting. La cartomancie Grimold vous offre une collection complete unique au monde. That's the Grimold Tarot. We offer you a completely unique modern connection. But there we go. Whether or not there is any money in that, I do not know. But it cost me best part of nout Lex says tarot can have a board to show you where to put the cards. So there we go. Whether it's worth anything, I do not know. Lex has turned the chat filthy already. That was quick. Bloody hell. But it was in with my £2. So interesting. Sometimes I like to pick up something I know nothing about just for interesting. Death by Glamour says it says massive Celtic mofos. Josh is off to do some listing. Good boy, Josh. Crack on. Oh, yes, of course it is. Margaret, Texas Gal Treasures. She knows a lot about jewellery. So, Steve, if you watch a bit of Margaret, she's very good for you, yeah. And she does a lot of interactive live streams and videos, so you'll be able to hop on and ask her a question as well. Okay. So I don't think I've missed anything. But, yeah, that was all for £2. So hopefully Lisa's still on the old maths. And then 3 for £1 on these. Now, don't tell... oh, my brain. But my brain. Who is it who always asks me about the Harry Potter DVDs? Who is it? In your money, 4 for £2 is 50p each. Yes, that's right. Yeah, I forget, Heidi, that you're not in England. Yes, 50p each. Yeah. Okay, so 3 for £1 on here, but they're not all the correct ones in the cases. So this should have this should be the 2 films in a case, and it should have Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. It's only got Philosopher's Stone in there. Even so, by the time when I buy other ones that aren't quite right, you know, this should have Prisoner and Goblet, and instead it's got Prisoner and Hallows Part 1. This should have Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince, and it's only got Order of the Phoenix. So they're not such a brilliant... It is Adam. It's always Adam Kelsey, of course it is, yeah. So they're not quite such a bargain as they would have been if they were complete, but they'll still be useful. And at 3 for £1, they're not bad. Hi, Sally Kelly. Hi, Monica. Monica, I was just telling everybody how you said I'm more pretty in real life. And that I'm sticking with it. Good morning, RJ. Right, where am I? Heidi Isaac says, I come here for the French and the singing. Can you sing in French? I'm trying to think. Wasn't there a children's nursery rhyme that we used to sing in French? Don't know. Can't remember it. If it comes back to me, I'll burst into song. People are now just singing, shouting random names. We're done. We were on Adam. I'm happy with Adam. That makes it sound. Speaking of buying DVDs that aren't all there, I did know when I picked it up, when I looked through it, that it wasn't correct. But I thought there might still be some money. It's the Roald Dahl Fizz Whizzing collection. And a lot of these are not Roald Dahl, and some of them are copies, and they're not all great. But some of them are in there, and there's some horrid... There's Charlotte's Web in there. I mean, Roald Dahl did not write that. Fix It Duck by Jez Olber. Never heard of him. Dr. Seuss, The Cat in the Hat and Other Stories. Horrid Henry. But there are some of the Roald Dahl ones in there, so even if I use them as spares or sell them as spares, that's another thing you can do. I've got a lot of Harry Potter audio CDs that weren't complete when I bought them, and I've been selling those discs off as spares. They sell very well. Frère Jacques was it. Heidi says Frère Jacques doesn't count. Even I can do that. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Can't remember the next line. How much did I pay? I paid £1, Lisa. Sorry, I forgot I'm supposed to tell you how much I paid. Paid £1. So, like I said, I knew that it wasn't, you know, a good thing in itself, but it would be good for spares. And then I paid... Oh, I'm going to fall off the chair. I did actually fall off the chair the other day. Dropped my pencil box, bent over sideways to pick it up in this space. This space is literally, like, this is all I've got here. The chair shot out sideways. I fell sideways onto the floor, and then the chair flipped and landed on top of me and trapped me in the space. So I was like, ah! And Anthony's like, are you all right? I was like, I think so, but I'm stuck. And he had to come and get me out of the... He had to come and lift the chair off so that I could crawl out on my arse to get out of the... to get out of this mess. I don't even drink. Don't even drink. Yes, Colin Fruitcake on the skirt. That's my new name. Fruitcake. Où est la plume de ma tante? La plume de ma tante, c'est dans mon sac. Because I have stolen it. Hi, Ryan. Yahtzee, classic Yahtzee, 50p. I think it's unused. It's got all its All its scoring pads still in there and everything. I mean, in fairness, how they've managed to make Yahtzee suddenly fit in such a massive box is by adding a scoring pad. Because the only actual Yahtzee bit is this. I opened it up at the car boot to check if all the dice were in there, and I opened it up upside down. So then they weren't all in there because they were all over the floor, but I managed to save them. But there we go. So, now I haven't seen Ad singing his eBay song. I have seen that he's done this video, but I haven't yet watched it. Is it X Factor worthy? Should we be worrying about Ad's future career as a reseller? Are we likely to lose him to stars to be a star of stage and screen? No. And Steve Green is still shouting random figures in the chat. I will go and watch it. I will. Right, so this is for the next car boot sale. Jellycat, Jellycat, Jellycat. No, that's Smelly Cat, isn't it? Smelly cat, Smelly Cat. What are they feeding you? Smelly Cat, Smelly Cat. It's not your fault. I should turn that to Smelly Dog and sing it to Buddy. We took him out in the car the other day. He got very excited. When he gets excited, he farts even more than normal. Within moments of being in the car, I was trying to be sick out the window. Natalie was literally hanging out of the window for air. I was trying to drive without vomiting. The entire car was putrefied. So this is a Jellycat, not a Smelly Cat, and it cost me 20p. 20p for a Jellycat beanie turtle. He's really soft. I kind of want to keep him. Hello. I'm quite friendly looking as well, look. Wave to the people. There's my thumbnail. 2 pairs of Hotter shoes for £1.50. And they are so attractive. I mean, look at that. That is a sexy shoe. Look at this sexy shoe. You want this sexy shoe, don't you? They are, I don't know what size they are. Not very big. They are a size 4 and they are called Joy. I find them spectacularly unjoyful, but I will enjoy the joy when I sell them for more than £1.50 each pair, because I got 2 pairs for £3. So did I say that a minute ago? 2 pairs for £3, is that what I said? Yeah, there were 2 pairs for £3. £1.50 per pair, 2 pairs for £3. So the delightful beige number. The turtle will kill you when you sleep. I'm going to bring it with me to Hitchin. Maybe it'll kill you when you sleep. Maybe I'll kill you when you sleep and blame the turtle. Although I have now blown my story by publishing it on the interwebs. Damn it. Never make a serial killer. So there is another shoe like this coming out the trolley shortly. But yeah, Hotter shoes for £1.50. We'll take that. These ones are called Sunrise, which is a stupid name for a purple shoe because it looks nothing like a sunrise. And Clark's shoes, 50p. Clark's Free Flex in a Clark's Free Flex in a 5.5. Hi, Moomin's Woes. Lex says we're going to snuggle. Just so you know, Lex, when one of my best friends leaves my house, we shake hands because she knows I don't like to hug. Warning you in advance, I'm not a toucher. I'm a very much nice to see you. Goodbye. So if you snuggle me, I might bite. There's the other shoe. Those were 50p. I should also put in at this point, at the end of last week's chat, I made a statement about Karen and said that she plainly was going to get very, very bladdered on. I wasn't going to look after her. And apparently I said this with too much of a straight face. And poor Karen thought that I genuinely thought she had an alcohol issue, that I genuinely thought she was going to be a liability, and that I was genuinely relinquishing all knowledge of her and refusing to be her friend. And she genuinely thought that the entire interweb now thinks there's a problem. So I should get this out there. So I'm sure Karen doesn't have any kind of alcohol problem. I'm sure she's going to be perfectly well behaved. And even if anything does befall her, I will, of course, hold her hair back and stop her shagging people who aren't Mr. Karen. But she's not going to get that bad. She's not got a problem. And she was so upset. And I'm so sorry, Karen. I should learn to smirk more when I think I'm being funny. Ryan says we cutch in Wales. I think you'd like it. Well, it depends who you're with, Ryan, doesn't it? But see, Lex is threatening to snuggle me, not cutch. Shaking hands is so awkward. I don't find it awkward. I see it. I'm very businesslike about it. Chris Scott says, oh, snuggles with biting. I may come to Hitchin after all. It's a shame you're not coming, Chris. It would have been nice to see you. Oh, there's the other shoe, look. I told you it was in there somewhere. I don't buy them in ones. This is 20p. It's moulin rôti. We're very French. Aujourd'hui, je suis very français. Très français. Yeah, it's a moulin rôti rabbit, and it was 20p. I like him. I think normally they come in colours with clothes. I've never seen a kind of a rabbit coloured one before, rather than a prettied up one. Sally Kelly, is anyone staying at the Sun? No idea. Okay. These were 50p each. So some more. Chris says his little boy turns 3 on Saturdays. He can't make it down. That's a shame, but you know, priorities and all that. I can't believe you chose your child over us, Chris. What are you thinking of? Steve says, are we at 1,000 people yet in Hitchin? I think we're about the 4,000 mark. We're going to be literally stacking them in the Premier in rows. So yeah, these were £4 and I don't know if they're all there or not, but no, they weren't. They were 50p each. I tell a lie, Lisa. I hope you're listening properly, Lisa. Can tell lies. 50p each. A couple of these are Blu-rays, but I'm starting a Blu-ray bundle as well. So, and just in case Adam does come in and demands to know what the hell I think I'm doing, buying more flipping Harry Potter. I have actually sold 2 bundles this week. So, bye, Lucy. They're actually all in the right cases, so they're a bit more of a win than the other ones. We're getting to the bottom of the trolley, peeps. 20p for a Disney on Ice Cinderella cup. I swore I'd never buy any more of these, but I bought it anyway. 20p. 20p. 50p each for a couple of Slimming Worlds. I've got Fakeaways and Extra Easy Meals in Minutes. And these ones were 10p each. Slimming World's Little Book of Summer. Slimming World's 100 Extra Easy Days, and a Weight Watchers Pro Points Calculator. This poor lady has obviously tried every possible approach she could to weight loss, and she didn't look very large, so either they'd all worked or she didn't need it in the first place. Andrea Turner's in, good morning. I'm on about target times 4.5, I think, Ryan. Round about there, but I have got some very annoying returns in the pipeline. I've got 2 item not received cases. I've got 1... return on its way back, didn't like it. Well, I don't like you. And I've got another one, which I'll tell you about in a minute. It's under here. I'll dig it out in a second. So I'm going to have to leave some of... normally, I withdraw all my money on a Sunday night from PayPal, pay myself, leave it blank, start next week. I'm going to have to leave some in because I've got some returns going. And the last one, last item from today's haul is a Jules zip-up hoodie. I think I paid $150. I might have paid $2. Either she wanted 3 and I paid her 2. She wanted $250 and I paid her 2, but it has got a big grubby mark on it. I don't know if you can make that out, but it's going to have to go straight in the wash. And that's it. How much should I spend, Lisa? Sally Kelly had a £250 return this week. Ouch. You'd know about that. Yeah. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Mandy asks what target times for me. Ryan knows I have a target that I have to make each week to basically stay alive. If I don't make that money each week, I'll die. I won't be able to pay the bills. And so every week he asks me, have I made my target? And then I tell him whether I've made it, and if so, how much by. My hair's really annoying me. £18.90 I've spent. That's not very much, is it? £18.90 for all this stuff. Just so you know, people of the internet, this will get me my £20 back. £18.90 I've spent. This alone will probably get me most of that, in fairness. Just that one item. So, yeah, the hotter shoes will go for £15 to £20 a pair. I don't know what I'll get on the costume jewellery. Jason says I'll get best part of £20 on the monitor. The tarot will be interesting. Lex says I spent £240 yesterday. So good. Yes, but Lex, you spent it on boots. You spent £150 approximately, unless you got student discount, in which case you may have got like 15 quid off them. I am watching you. I know what you've been doing. You spent approximately £150 on a pair of boots from a regular choice, didn't you, Lex? Didn't you, Lex? Yes, they're very nice boots, Lex. Yeah, they're very nice, but oh my God, you don't know when to say no, do you? I don't buy anything brand new, ever. I'm so tight. Right, let me just check the chat and see if I've missed anything. Carla has what in her pipeline? Oh, returns. Karen's just popped in, but she's popping out again now that she's heard I was talking about her. Where am I? Oh, Steve, don't! I've just apologised for that. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with what I got today, Lisa. Yeah, some not bad bits. Do you have a spending budget for stock? No, I take whatever I can afford on the Sunday. I just bung a load of money in my pocket and go. I don't budget. I'm tight when it comes to buying. You see the price I paid. Has anything here today been more than £2? Nothing has been more than £2 today, I don't think. I'm tight, proper tight. I pay a little bit more in the charity shops because you have to. But at the car boot, if it's 50p pound, £2 that I'm in, if it's more than that, I'm like, ooh, don't know about that. So Death by Glamour says I'm picking up another 200 dressings tomorrow. Dresses, not dressings. Who wants 200 dressings? Really poorly, people. Let me show you my other return. Oh dear, sorry, I put all this stuff on top of it. No brain. Bear of very little brain, that's my problem. This came back. So, a nice lady from France, since we are talking about French so much today, contacted me a few weeks ago and said that she was interested in several of my items. Would I be able to do combined postage? And I said, well, the problem is they're all listed on GSP. This makes doing combined postage very difficult. But what I will do is if you let me know which items you want, I will amalgamate them into one listing for you, and then I will set you an international postage price, and I will take them off GSP and send them that way, which I did. 5 weeks passed. She was a very nice lady, but she was quite a verbose lady, quite a lot of messages back and forth, you know. 5 weeks passed, and I got a message saying, they haven't arrived, such a shame. I was really looking forward to these things. They look very nice. Please arrange a refund. Now, I'm very distrustful of people who go straight to, please give me my money back. I'm more comfortable with people who go, oh, this has not arrived. Could you check the tracking? Could you advise? Could you see if you look into it? But when people go straight to, I'd like a refund, I'm distrustful of that. And I assume that they are scamming. And of course, because I'd taken it off the GSP, I hadn't sent it by a tracked method. I just sent it by an ordinary parcel method. But Royal Mail don't consider a parcel to be missing until it has been off the grid for 6 weeks. So I messaged the lady back through the case and I said, Royal Mail consider it's missing after 6 weeks. Would you mind waiting another week or so, just in case it turns up? And if not after that, I'll be happy to refund you. And I didn't expect it to turn up. I thought perhaps it would turn up at her end, but I didn't really expect it to. Lo and behold, it came back to me. It popped back through my door. I do not know where it has been or what has happened. It says it was not claimed, non-reclame, so it sounds as though they've tried to deliver it and then they've taken it back to the sorting office and she hasn't claimed it. So on the back there I've got, there's a red sticker from a French sorting office, and I said they've circled non-reclame. And then there's a return sticker, reportez-vous à l'étiquette de l'origine pour l'adresse del destinataire à les options, so return it to sender basically. And then they've crossed out her address on the front here underneath this black mark. They've circled the small parcel. They've circled my address to send it back to me. And sure enough, it's come back. So I've contacted the other case. I said, luckily it has reappeared with me. Please advise what you would like to do next. And she said, now the season's changed. She doesn't think she wants the items that are in the bag, but she will have a look through what I've got for sale and perhaps we can come to some arrangement. So at the moment, I'm out of pocket by about £8.60 on the postage, and we will see what happens. But I have got my 3 items back, at least, that I can put back into sale. Sadly, one of them was something I was very glad to see the back of, so I'm particularly chuffed that it's come back again. And at least I feel I've restored my faith in human nature a bit. She wasn't actually pulling a fast one. Sometimes the more chatty people are, the more suspicious I can be of them, the more verbose they are in their messages, you know. So Ryan's admiring my packing. It's done well. It's got there and back. It's gone to France and back. It's a well-travelled parcel. Lisa's been to the sorry, I missed you coming in, Lisa Curry. She's been to the car boot and she's got a trolley full, a bag full, and an extra carrier bag full. An IKEA bag full, nice. Steve's been buying walking sticks, which may come in handy in Hitchin to fight your way through the crowds. And Ryan says he wishes he could go to France for £8. Count yourself. Like, you probably can with EasyJet, Ryan. You can probably get to France and probably back for £8. And bring some fags back and flog them on and make your money back. I didn't say that. So there we go. So that's my return that's been bouncing around the continent. Nobody calls it the continent anymore, did they? When I was a kid, it was always called on the continent. And if you went for a package holiday, you went for a package holiday on the continent. And nobody calls it that anymore. I wonder where that phrase went. Ryan says, I only fly with Ryanair. Trust the name, trust the brand. Yes, well. So yeah, that's my haul. I have to do my parcels today. Normally I do my parcel on Monday morning, but the car's going to its MOT at crack of dawn tomorrow. So I need to get my parcels done so that I can take them before I drop the car for its MOT. Yes. So I need to do my parcels this afternoon. So I'll get this stuff put away, get some washing on, do my parcels this afternoon. Like, what is this bit of hair doing? What it needs to explain itself. Every time I look in the flipping camera, there it is. So yeah, do a bit of laundry, get some of this stuff put away. I don't know if you can see into the cupboard. The cupboard is looking a lot less full. Up here now is almost empty. I've still got that flipping MasterChef thing. What's it called? Multi-chef. What on earth did I buy? Chopper, dicer, Moulinex, home chefy thing. I can't think what it's called. But yeah, the cupboard's looking a lot emptier. I've done quite a lot with that. I've got a bag of clothes to be listed. I've got a bag of clothes to be put away. The stuff I bought today has to be put away. But it's going down. Death piles are going down, which is a problem because I've forgotten that I was supposed to be building the death piles up so that in the winter when the sourcing gets poor, I would have plenty to fall back on. Instead, I've been firing through the death piles because I was like, oh my God, I've got so much stuff, I've got to do more work. So my listings challenge, some of you may have seen. 2 seconds, I'll be back. Oh, me old bones, buddy, me old bones. You got old bones, bud? Oh. Some of you may have seen I posted on the Tap Chat that my listings challenge has actually worked really well and has motivated me to list more. So this is in my bullet journal. This is my listings challenge. And it's basically to do 70 a week. And as you can see, providing I get my 10 done today, then I am very much on track. It'll be 280 over the 4 weeks. So 280 for the month, really. Pardon me. So, yeah, it's going well. It's going well. I'm pleased with this. So 10 listings today, parcels today, washing today, put some of this crap away today. And then tonight I'm being a bouncer for the night. I'm actually working on the door at my friend's club tonight. I'm not being a bouncer. I just have to let people in and check their memberships. Actually have to go, if your name's not Dan, you're not coming in. But I've been practicing it just in case. Crustless Quiche sounds like an elderly porn star. Oh dear. Lisa's having slow cooked beef in the slow cooker. I'm supposed to be having beef stew, but I haven't put it in yet. Oh, Ian, that's very nice. So Ian Parkinson's colour. So just wanted to pop in and wish your mum well. I know she's on the right side of it now. Sorry, I can't stop. Thank you, Ian. It's really nice of you said that. She's home now. I can't remember when she went into hospital. She went in Monday, so some of you guys didn't even know, would you? Anyone who watched the Tap Chat, I know Nick mentioned it, so that's why people know. My mum went into hospital. She was taken ill last Sunday. She's had a bit of a grumbling tummy for a long time now. She was taken ill last Sunday, went to the out-and-hours doctor. They sent her for a scan to the BRI on the Monday, and they kept her in because she had an infected gallbladder. She's got gallstones and infected gallbladder. They kept her in and put her on IV antibiotics. She was in for 4 days. During the 4 days, my father took his recycling bins out. My father was 83 and fiercely independent, although very, very wobbly on his legs. And he took his recycling boxes out to the curb and fell off the curb in the dark. So that was another source of joy. Despite the fact that in his recycling boxes at any given time, there was nothing more than like 3 yogurt pots and maybe 1 plastic milk bottle, and that's all there is, you know. So it wouldn't matter if he didn't put them out for months on end. But no, he has to put them out religiously every Thursday night, and he fell off the flipping curb and hurt himself. So every Wednesday night, sorry. So that was it's been a great week. But my mum is now home. She came home on Thursday afternoon. And within an hour of being home, she'd had a row with my dad, so I'm assuming she's fine. Death by Glamour says, Mum has killed my brain. Jason's being lazy today and watching Formula One. Might do some work later. Lex has got to work her ass off listing because she's proper skint now. Lex, you need to earn enough money to come to Hitchin, otherwise you'll have to sell your boots. Lisa's had her gallbladder removed some years ago. They don't want to operate on my mum because she's got various other health issues. They'd rather not send her under if they can avoid it. So yeah, that's why they've done the IV antibiotics. But it's just been one of those weeks, where you spend a lot of time. Of course, they put her in the BRI, but that's the least accessible hospital in Bristol because it's right in the centre of town. It has no parking, and it's just a nightmare to get to. So my dad can't walk very far. He does have a disabled badge, but there are rules about where you can park even with a disabled badge. He won't take his car. So there was an awful lot of dropping my dad off and then me going to find somewhere to park and then me going back to the hospital and then he has to have a wheelchair inside the hospital to get, because the hospital's so big and he can't walk very fast, so we have to find a porter with a wheelchair to get him up to the ward. It's just, glad it's over. Glad it's over. Very stressy week. Lisa says she hasn't listed someone since Monday. She needs to find a mojo. Lisa Chloe, 10 listings today. 10 listings today. I will if you will. Death by Glamour has been listed like a mofo. Lex is going to do 20 today. Lex, I will check in with you later and see if you've done them. Lex and I did a bit of a check-in with each other last week when we were listing. I did all mine. I don't know if she did hers. And yeah, Lisa's I'm going to list the easy bits I have that are fun to list, not close. Do you know what I do? I do 10 a day. And I keep my stuff in various places and I say to myself, right, I'm going to do two of the damn mugs and 3 of the bloody items are clothes and 2 of the things that I'm ignoring. And I get a little assortment and I make myself do it that way around, because otherwise I would carry on listing the stuff I like and ignoring the stuff I don't like. So, yeah. Okay, there are 70 of you watching, so thank you so much to everybody for coming along and joining me today. I've been chatting for 42 minutes. 42 minutes of complete rubbish. Death by Glamour says, really wanting to get into shoes and shoes. Well, a lot of guys feel the same. I know you're not a guy. But shoes are easy to sell. And I do a lot less work on shoes than some people do. Somebody said on one of the groups the other week about cleaning the soles of shoes. I've never cleaned the soles of a pair of shoes in my life. If they've got a lot of mud in the soles, I take them out and bash them on the wall. But that's as far as it goes. I don't clean up. Like I said, the Crocs will go through the washing machine and they'll have a bit of wipe out. They'll be done. In fairness, I don't buy them if they're too manky. But I mean, things like this, these don't need cleaning. They might possibly occasionally get a bit of a brush with a suede brush if I feel it'll help. But I don't put a lot of effort in. I've got to decide what to do with this bag of costume jewellery. I think I'll sell it as a job. Like the last ones I had, somebody contacted me actually through. I mentioned them on the video. Somebody messaged me through the video and said that they would buy them, so that was good. I didn't have to list them. Can't be bothered. Lex says, I'll get out of bed now, put my boots on and do some work. You said you were asleep in your boots. I'm loving the idea of you being in bed with a special pillow at the bottom of the bed with your boots resting on the pillow at the bottom of the bed. Lisa says, I'm taking my hoodie and bra off and then I will list. I only list with it all hanging free. Laugh my ass off. Do you get a graph this week? I tell you what, BCP, I'll give you a graph of how my mood has been this week. So that's happy up there. That's middling. That's sad. And that's me asleep, right? And so this is how my week went. I started off like that. And then I went like that. And then there was some of that. There's quite a lot of that. And then there's a bit more of that. And now I'm about there. There's your graph, BCP. A graph of how my mood was over the course of the week. What do you think? It looks a bit like a craggy mountain range, doesn't it? I look like a bit like a craggy mountain range. Oh, that was a good sticker. I wasted that. Never mind. Jem says, I would also like to do more shoes as they're easy, but I have no clue about jewelry. I don't know anything about jewelry. I don't know what I'm looking for. I probably sell gold for nothing. Lex says, I've got to take the boots off to put pants on. I do get some from the charity shop, though, Lisa. Lisa says, sorry, I didn't read that out. Lisa says, shoes are easy to sell. Lots of picks and only buy them from Car Boots charity shop, too expensive. Normally, yes, but this week I popped into my one that I quite like and got 3 pairs of Hotter shoes and 2 pairs of Echo. Oh, sorry, 1 pair of Echo shoes. I've got just to show you 1 Hotter, 3 pairs very similar to that, and Echo, and they were $2.99 a pair. Now that's really, really good. These are brand new. brand new and unworn. Really, really good. So it does depend on the shop. But a lot of charity shops, yes, shoes are ridiculously priced. Jem says, I'm so fed up with clothes. My room looks like a charity shop. Yeah, I sell a lot of tat as well. I sell shoes, clothes, and tat basically, but all sorts of assortments, anything I think I can make money on. I'm learning not to buy stuff that I don't care about. Lego. I'm sure I know there's money in Lego, but I don't understand it. I don't care about it. I don't want to sort it. I don't want to clean it. I don't want to mess with it. Don't even want to stick two bricks together or pull them apart. Couldn't give a shit about it, so I don't buy it. If I saw a sealed Lego set, of course I would buy it. It wouldn't require any checking, cleaning, messing with. It would be easy to research. I'd buy it and sell it on. But bundles of Lego, stuff like that, I'm learning not to bother with that thing because I won't do it. I just won't do it. Death by Glamour says Irish charity shop prices are just nuts. BHF are far too pricey, Lisa, yeah. This was Bernardo's, but I don't know what Bernardo's are like by you, but Bernardo's are pretty good. Around here, I find they're much more reasonably priced than lots of others. Lex says, I'll sell my kidneys and could spare some ovaries. Do they sell on eBay? You're not allowed to sell body parts on eBay, Lex. We discussed this the other week. Do you remember? Lisa says, BHF is the Harrods of charity shops. Their prices are way OTT. Worked for whatever his name is who owns Harrod, Mohammed Al Fayed, didn't it? He said, price it high and make rich people buy it, and they did. So yeah, some washing, some tidying, some putting shit away, and then some listing, some parcels, and then off out to be a bouncer. That's my plan. That's my day. $1.99 per item in Newton Abbot. In what shop? Which shop's that, Lisa? Chris says, I've got an 80-litre box filled with Lego, which I cannot bear to look at, never mind list. Exactly. And it kind of frustrates you, doesn't it? Because you know there's money in it. You know there is, but I just can't face it. Just can't be bothered. Is that Bernardo's is $1.99 in Newton Abbot? Yeah. We don't have the $1.99 Bernardo's here, but they're still not overly priced. I think the rain's coming. The rain is starting. Next door neighbour's putting his recycling out. That's all the chinky bottles you can hear. The neighbour across the road is still going okay. He's not died, bless him. I've been noticing him every Sunday looking out and being nosy. They fitted a key safe on the outside and he has carers coming in every day now. So you don't used to see him standing out in his driveway, but we don't see him out there anymore. So I presume he's not up and about, but he's still with us. Still with us. The family are in all the time. Lex's day is bacon, coffee, look at boots, photo items, look at boots, measure items, look at boots, list items, boots. Don't list the boots by mistake, Lex. Imagine if you get so carried away that you accidentally sell the boots. Not chinky bottles, like the chink of bottles, BCP. The chink of bottles. Like clinky bottles. The chink sound. Oh my God, you'll get me chucked off YouTube. Lex says she's never selling the boots. Do you intend to wear them to Hitchin? Is that the plan? Because, if we need any disco lights, you've got them. Adam Kelsey says, hello all, have I missed the Harry Potter DVD haul? I don't know what you mean, Adam. What would make you think that I would... Oh, hang on. What would make you think, Adam, that I would buy Harry Potter DVDs? I don't know why you would think that. You can't see them, right? I'm hiding them, right? You're not taking them to Hitchin? Why not? Hi, Carmel, I'm afraid you have. Yeah, it's all done, love. Why aren't you taking them to Hitchin, Lex? Explain yourself. You're worried that we might steal them. Peter Ray's off. Bye, Peter. Have a good day, love. I don't move because if I move, Adam Kelsey will see what's behind me. So I'm sitting very awkwardly in this. But Adam, look the other way. Nothing to see here. I did buy a couple. Let's be honest. In the interest of full disclosure, I did buy a couple, but they were very cheap. And I've sold some this week. This is the point. I've sold some. So I needed more. Needed more stock. Needed them. I needed them. I can hear me. Carmel and Death by Glamour, are you actually mother and daughter, or is this just an online joke thing? Lex says, I'll fall over when drunk. You fall over when drunk anyway, love. There's no chance of you continuing to stand up once you're drunk, is there? I think I've got about 4 or 5 listed, Alan, but I sold a couple this week. And I've got a couple more almost ready to, you know, bundle up. The thing is with having a multiple listing of something is when you sell one, you start to sell the others. For some reason, eBay boosts it. You sell one, eBay sees that means there is interest in it, so it gives it a boost, and you start to sell more of them. So once they start going, they go. Kamal says, yes, I'm the daughter, haha. And Death Guy said, no, we really are mother and daughter. Don't let her pick deceive you. She's very old. Oh, Antoinette, yes. Oh, thank Antoinette has just super chatted. I've managed to say super chat instead of Snapchat. Just super chatted £5, which is very kind. Thank you. Glad to hear your mum is on the mend. I bought the bags of jewellery the last time. You did. I don't know if you were here earlier. I've got another bag, Antoinette, that I've just bought this morning. I don't know if you were here at the beginning. Look, another bag of stuffs. Lisa, I have no idea what my current weight loss is. Didn't go last week. I was on about 10.5 pounds, but I didn't go last week, so I don't know how I'm doing. That's going to fall off of there. There's going to be a crash, and it's going to be a costume jewellery crash. Speaking of the carers, they've just arrived. Look, you see, I've conjured them up by saying Beetlejuice. Death by Glamour and Carmel are now having a fight. There's now actually a family disagreement going on in the chat. What's my bestseller, Mandy? Couldn't tell you. Clothes. I sell mostly clothes, but I don't know. What have I got that I could list? Joe Brown's, if I get the right thing, you can sell it within the day, but then you would sometimes wonder if you've underpriced it, and that's why it's sold too fast. So I don't know. I sell a lot of clothes. I'm still selling those eyeliners. Do you remember? I bought a bag of about 93 eyeliner pencils from Steve, my car boot guy, for £3 about 2 years ago. Listed them at £1.99 with free, but they're still selling. I've sold another 2 today. They're still going. I've probably made about 50 or 60 quid out of that £3 so far. Oh, and Mandy's just also super chatted. I remember to say super chat. £5 as well. Thank you very much. She says, buy some Reese's. Thank you. There weren't any in Farm Foods this morning. I went to try and buy Reese's. There were no Reese's. I mean, what is the world coming to? Do they not want? What's going on here? Do people not know I need them? I need them. I need them like I need Harry Potter DVDs. Adam says, I can't stay. I was up late and still trying to catch up with my chores. Death by Glamour says, my Joe Brown's dress hasn't sold. It's up for months, maybe because of my notions. Your notions? I do sell Plush, Carmel. I smell. I don't smell. I mean, no, I don't smell. I sell Disney Plush, and I sell comforters and anything unusual, Jellycat, stuff like that. But I don't just sell any plush. I don't just buy anything. So it depends what you've got. Antoinette, that'd be lovely, love. Thank you. But yes, I do sell plush. It's the most difficult thing to store, though. I've got 2 big zip-up bags from IKEA, and most of the plush lives in there, and then I slide it underneath the unit up in the loft. But every time I sell a plush, and I'm like, oh, and whichever bag you go in, it's going to be in the other one. That's sod's law. And I have to sit on the floor and get these bags out and pull all these flipping plush toys right, left, and centre, trying to find the right one. And yeah, I would like a better way of storing it. And I think that probably the best way, I was thinking about this, is how they do it at the fair. You know, when you go to the fairground, and if you throw 3 darts into a card, you get a plush toy. And they have them on a chain, and then there's pegs, and they hang the plushes off the pegs from the ceiling. That would probably be the best way if I had roof space to do it. But because the loft is sloping, there is no roof space to do that. But I think that would be the answer, is to hang them off these pegs so that you can see them. Because my mugs are now, I've got a wall of mugs, and that works a lot better for finding mugs. So yeah, I do sell them. I don't enjoy storing them. This has gone into a very random conversation about how I store my plush. I bet you're all glad you tuned in. I'm going to head off, I think. Lex is getting up, putting her pants on. See you next week. Looking forward to snuggles. I bite. I've lost my thread. The thought of Lex snuggling me has just made me go, oh, I don't touch people. I'm not a touchy person. When somebody tries to hug me, I go, oh, is it over yet? I tense up. I think it's how I was brought up. My parents were not tactile. I don't remember being touched as a child, which is usually a positive sentence, isn't it? We weren't a tactile family. There wasn't a lot of hugging in our family as a child. There wasn't any snuggling up with books. We were all very separate people. That sounds quite sad, doesn't it? I didn't have a particularly unhappy childhood compared to some. Don't feel sorry for me. Don't write one of those books with a grey and brown cover about me. Don't do that. How did we get here? Right, Mandy's off to sort food for the party. Hope he has a lovely day, Mandy. Lex is off to put her pants on. We've said that. Gem's going to go and watch Lex's new boots video. And Jason's off to watch Formula 1 because he can't do two things at once because he's a bloke and they can't multitask. And I'm off as well. Thank you all for coming to join me. I hope you've enjoyed my random haulness again and my random chatness. Thank you, Lil Laugh. I do think it's going to be great. I won't be here next Sunday. If I get the chance to do a little bit of vlogging while we're in Hitchin, I will, but I'm not making any promises because I don't know how things are going to be. And of course, there's also going to be people there who may not want to be on YouTube. It's not just YouTubers who are going. There's going to be other people who may not want to be on YouTube. They might be on the run. So it's going to be a bit difficult to film, you know, but maybe, who knows. Chris is off to do his listing. And Neville's saying goodbye to him. Nice to see you, Neville, as well. I don't think I said hello, Neville, but hi, Neville. Bye, Neville. Thank you for watching. I've said that once. I'm saying it again. Thank you for watching. I keep on saying it until you stop watching. Watch the viewer count. Thank you for watching, 66. Thank you for watching, 65. Thank you for watching. No, I won't do that. We'll be here all night. Have a lovely Sunday. Have a great week. I will upload something during the week, I'm sure. If you've liked this, hit a button or something. If you want to see more of this, hit a different button. If you hit a bell, you get told when this is about to happen. All the usual jazz. Enjoy your lives. Have wonderful times. Be wonderful people. Speak to you all soon. Take care. Lisa, thank you for being my maths wizard. Take care, everybody. Bye now. Bye-bye. As Lex said, oh, bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye now. Oh, bye-bye.